guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of the video, today I'll be answering few questions that you people have asked on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on my Instagram, what are you doing? Just go and follow me. I also have asked ChatGPT to ask few questions. So yeah, without any further ado, let's start the video. First question that I see right now is, why did you start a YouTube channel? I think I've already answered this question in my first video, but let me answer it again. Ever since my childhood, I had this imaginary YouTube channel of mine where I used to talk in front of the camera because I felt the most confident in front of the camera. So yeah, I decided to start a YouTube channel finally. And also people around me started coming up to me and telling me that you need to start your own YouTube channel. That's why I started my own YouTube channel. Are you more of an overthinker or do you go with the flow? 4 months back, I was a person who was like, let's go with the flow. But then after that, I started overthinking about every single thing in my life. And now I'm just trying to move on from it and be the same old person that I was. But it's getting difficult. So I would say that right now, I am an overthinker, which I'm not really proud of. Your aesthetic is so clean. How do you plan your Instagram and YouTube content? I feel like for aesthetic pictures, you do not have to try hard. I feel like any picture can be aesthetic. So I just do not use filters. That's the first thing you should do. No filters. Because if when you use filters, the aestheticness in it, is it even a word? The aestheticness goes away, I feel like. So yeah, I do not use any filters. Trust me when I say this, I have never planned any content. I'm like, let's just film. If it looks nice, I'll upload. If it does not, I'll not. So I've never planned a specific video for that matter. So I just go with the flow. Whatever I am doing currently, I just film it. So I don't plan anything. Okay, next is, what's your comfort routine when you're stressed? Comfort routine is sitting on my bed, playing Cooking Fever. Right now, that's what I'm doing when I'm stressed, playing Cooking Fever and then watching my comfort YouTubers. Recently started watching Bridgerton and I finished the whole season, the whole series, and I'm waiting for the new episodes to drop in. So yeah. What is one non-negotiable in a relationship? Cheating. If you cheat, there's no going back. That's one of the non-negotiables. The second thing is respect. If you cannot respect your partner in front of others, what are you doing? The thing is being appreciative or being grateful for something the other person has done. If you expect the other person to do something and you think that it's their responsibility to do that specific thing, you're wrong. Everyone has to be grateful, and if you think you're not being appreciated by your partner, or if you're someone who are not appreciating your partner, step up, bro. Everyone deserves some words of affirmation in their lives. Question was one thing, but I think I stated three, but it's fine. What is that one thing you're secretly proud of? If you guys didn't know, I got placed at Oracle and I'm extremely proud of myself for getting that job because I felt like I was someone who could not speak for more than a minute. I mean, when it came to a specific topic, of course I can talk like this, but when it came to a specific topic, I was always someone who thought I could never speak. There were 5 rounds in the process and I'm so proud of myself that I got that job. If you could restart your MBA journey, what would you do differently? Okay. Academically, I don't think I would do anything differently, but when it comes to life, I made sure everyone in the group was included and no one was left out, but that turned out to be something worse. So I think I should have never thought about people pleasing so much and including people so much. I should have just stayed by myself and made my own friends. That's something I would do differently if I were given a chance again. How did I end up choosing woxsen for my MBA, and is it actually worth it? This question I have literally got more than 100 DMs, and I will finally answer this. Always wanted to come out of my comfort zone because I had never stepped foot of Karnataka. So I was like, let's just do something. And I had two options. Firstly, I did not get into symbiosis. I wrote Snap. My twin and I both wrote Snap, and she got in, and I didn't. And I had two options. That is, one of them was soil, and and the other was woxsen. So I did not want to go to North India because, come on, I'm just stepping foot for the first time. I did not want to go that far, and also my twin was in Hyderabad, so I was like, let's just find universities in Hyderabad. And I saw Woxen, and I saw the infrastructure, which I fell in love. So I was like, let's just take a chance and go here. Is it really worth it? For me, it is definitely 100% worth it because, of course, I got placed in a very good company with a very good package. Others might or might not agree with me, but for me, this experience has been really, really good. Next question. What is the average package in Woxen? So the average package in Woxen is anywhere between 7 to 9 lakhs. That's the average. Highest package in my year was, I think, 19 lakhs. I don't know, someone said, but according to me, it's 14 lakhs. 14 lakhs including everything. I think 12.5 or 13.5 was fixed, and then the rest was variable. So around 13 or 14 lakhs was the highest package, and the least was, I think, 7. When you see fixed could be anything around 6 lakhs, because some companies usually put up to 7 lakhs, so we don't really know what's the fixed amount in that. So yeah, I would say that the least package is 6 and the highest package has been so far 14. What is your biggest red flag in friendships or relationships? I think relationships I already told, being respectful, etc. etc. For friendships, I will never ever again be friends with people who have victim behavior. Like, imagine in every situation they are the victims. How to figure such people? I'll tell you. So, if a person is venting to you about their life, about things that have happened in their lives, and if in any story they are the victims, they portray themselves as the victims, and they tell that there has been no mistake from their side, that's when you know. And the other people have done something to them. They've bullied them or they've given them trauma. If you hear these words, just back off. And also, making a guy their entire personality is another red flag for me. Girl, can't you ever talk about something else other than a guy? Like, come on. There are much more things in life than a guy. I would never be friends with such people again. Have you ever had your heart broken or had a really tough emotional phase? Yes, not in relationships, but in friendships. I've had terrible heartbreaks, which has made me the person I am today. How did you land on your Oracle role? Please share your real prep strategy. Before attending Oracle, I had given like 3 4 interviews, and I had got a hang of what they usually look for in an interview. The first thing you have to do is prepare a solid tell me about yourself script, and make sure it's impactful. Make sure you add everything that you want the interviewer to know about you. Frame your tell me about yourself script. You've faced challenges, how you've overcome it, and what are your achievements. I've also noticed that in interviews, what they see is, of course, your confidence and how you articulate what you're saying. Like, imagine they ask you a question and you immediately start answering. I feel like that's not something they are looking for. Take a 2 second pause or 3 seconds pause and think what you want to say, and then articulate it in your mind first and then start speaking, because that's what I did in my interview. My interview went for around 45 to 50 minutes, and they asked me all situational questions or about myself, about what challenges I faced. So for every question, I made sure I took pause for 2 minutes, and then, sorry, for 2 seconds, and then I started speaking. I also want to tell you about the interview process that happens in campus. First round will be aptitude, because that's where they want to eliminate a lot of people. So aptitude, and then the second round will mostly be GD or jam session. Jam is just a minute where they give you a random topic and you have to speak for a minute. So this is where I used to lack a lot. So I got shortlisted for Oracle. This is something that I did. I used to give myself topics and I used to speak for 1 minute without stuttering. So if I stuttered, I used to start it again. For GD, it's like sometimes they tell you how long you have to speak for. So in one of the GDs that I attended, they gave us, so we were three people and they gave us topics, and they asked us to speak for 45 seconds. So I thought I spoke really good and I thought that I would get that, but I didn't. I thought later what I did was wrong. So the girl that got selected, she also spoke just like me, but then she gave an example. The topic was, does employee well-being matter, or shareholder or stakeholder, around these lines. I had properly spoken, but then I did not give any example. But the girl that got selected, she gave live example of Taj and how they took care of their employees as well, and that mattered a lot. So that's where I think I lacked and she got in. And also, yeah, fake the confidence. Even if you're not confident on that day, please pretend that you're the most confident person in that room. The last question: what is one message you want every girl watching you to hear today? Not just girls, I feel like this is for everyone. Do not give up. You have come this far, you have made it this far. Just imagine the life you're leading today. That was a dream of your younger self. You better not give up. That's it. I think I answered most of your questions. I wanted to address most of university woxsen interview questions. So that's why I did this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you want me to answer more juicy questions, comment down below. And yeah, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.